Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of our Football Manager Road to Glory save here with York City, the save where we take York from the Vanarama Conference North all the way to the Premier League and beyond. In today's episode we play our last Champions League group stage game against Ajax at home, so that should be a good match. Ajax are always a good side to take a look at. And then Chelsea, important game against Chelsea in the league. If you are new to the save, please leave a like down below, a subscribe if you're new would help me hit my targets. Let's crack on with the episode. So you were last with us at the Fenerbahce Man United game. We've gone on quite a magnificent run in the league here, as you can see. We are playing some electric football. We really are. Some of the players are just coming to the fore massively. Dale Mills is having an outstanding season, his best one yet. I think. So we got knocked out of the Carabao Cup. That was a bit unfortunate. It still remains one of those trophies on my list. We won the FA Cup. We're aiming to win the Prem and the Champions League, but also we'd like the Carabao Cup in the bag, but that's not going to be this year. 3-0 against Villa. 5-0 in the return leg at home against Fenerbahce. Ivkovic is starting to play well for us. Dale Mills, Matt West, because our other left winger Robinson got himself a bit injured, so he's been out for a few weeks. Lambert has come in and been magnificent. Middlesbrough 2-0 against Liverpool. It was a 1-1. Now against the big boys, we are, as I say, we're not being annihilated anymore. We're really holding our own, but we need to turn some of those draws and narrow losses into wins, which I'm hoping to do against Chelsea later today. Against Real Madrid, we did actually lose a game here in our Champions League group, but that's away from home against Madrid. That's absolutely fine. Against Bournemouth, a massive 5-0 victory there. That was just some of the best football I think I've ever seen us play. Leicester and then West Brom. So these two games are going to be important for us to keep our run of form going. Perhaps the important game is in the league rather than in the Champions League, because we're already qualified from the group stages. But we'll show you that match anyway. So here we are then, day of the Ajax game itself. Now I think I might rotate a little bit this time round due to the fact that, well, I want to rotate basically. We've got a few little knocks and injuries. We've got players coming back from injury as well. We're going to do this. Oh dear, this is a bit of a nightmare, this, on the bench. Let's have a look. Nicky Lockett can come in. Kenny Berry, you're unregistered. Pep can come in there as well for Elijah Miggins. So bit of a nightmare in terms of our strength here. But it doesn't matter in this match because, as I say, we're already through. I'm going to play Ivkovic up top. Robinson is just coming back from injury. I think I'll give him a little bit of a run around later on in the game itself. So I think we'll submit that team. No, Malcolm Boxall is fit. So Boxall's going to come in for Gibb there. So there we go. Let's submit that team. So we are pushing for the Premier League. It's just Man United at the moment are just unbelievable, as you saw from their team previous game. They really are. It's going to take some doing, I think, to knock them off the perch. We're just hoping for results from elsewhere, I think, to help us out. But we are holding our own. We're staying with them. I'll show you the league table in a bit more detail in a minute when we play Chelsea. But here we go. Mills, he's been playing superbly. He really has. I mean, I'll show you Mills again in a sec. Let's have a quick look at Dale Mills. West scoring there again. Hit tremendous run of form. I think that competition from Robinson has really pushed West forward. He's one of those, West, who doesn't look... He plays better than what he looks like, if you know what I mean. I think his technique really helps him out in dribbling. Amazing pace as well to him. Just plays out of his skin for us. And Dale Mills as well. He's a fantastic player. I think he's hit his level now. I don't think he's going to get that much better than what he is now. But who needs him to? I mean, unbelievable to have come through our youth ranks in League 2. I believe you me, my eyes nearly popped out of my head when I saw him come through. If you saw that, if you missed that episode, goodness me, that was really quite remarkable. In terms of the takeover, by the way, the board takeover by the consortium is still going ahead. Lambert scores the 12th goal of the season for Edward Lambert, another remarkable player. In terms of the consortium takeover, it's still going ahead. We're starting to get into the sort of December period now, and I'm getting a little bit worried that I might not be able to bring in any reinforcements in the January, because I think we're still under transfer embargo. Now, hopefully that'll get sorted and it will go through, you know, by the January. I can't remember having a takeover this FM. I must have had one or two. I don't know how long it takes, basically, is what I'm saying. I think it can take quite a while to go through. So they play it back to their keeper. Ajax haven't looked up to much this time round. Mills, Ivkovic, lovely. Oh, you should have scored there, Ivkovic. That is one thing I do hope they will fix in next FM is the one-on-ones. I think from all accounts they've introduced a little dink shot, which I noticed in one of those trailer vids that they did. I'd love it on a sort of personal note, because one of my saves next FM is going to be a creator club. I'm 99.999% sure that's what I'm going to do, the Newcastle New Gens, and I would love it if they improve the Creator Club. Oh wow, Westy, what a goal that is from Matty West. Unbelievable stuff there from him. Let's have a look at this finish again. Madden plays in, West picks up on the edge, Harwood. Oh, that is beautiful. Stuff from West there. So 3-0 York. This game should be done and dusted. Yeah. So as I say, I'm doing a creator club, and I'd love sort of an improvement to that feature of the game. That would be brilliant. Van Griefsen, who we wanted, Gravenberg, who obviously is a well-known wonder kid. If you can get him from Ajax early doors, you're well set in your save. Miljutinovic scoring from a corner. No goal, disallowed. Miljutinovic, by the way, I'm starting to prefer him to Will Reddy, or not to Megan's a beast, but starting to prefer him slightly to Will Reddy. I think he's just a better central defensive option, if you know what I mean. Reddy picks up, tackled. Reddy does have that kind of mistake in him, and when you're pushing at the top of the league, those kind of razor thin mistakes can be what separates you from the rest, or from the lead contenders. Now it will be interesting. The next match is going to be against Chelsea, and Chelsea are a very, very good side despite not having the best of seasons this season. West drifting in. So action-packed stuff here in this half. Still only in the 30th minute. Mills. Ivkovic scoring. Lovely goal from Ivkovic there. That'll do his confidence the world of good. Only his third goal of the season. I think when I have played him, he's been better than that. So I'm pleased for the lad to get his goal. So we're coming into half-time now. It's going to be a good time for me to pause and blow my nose. My allergies aren't quite as bad as they were yesterday. Getting a bit better, but I am sort of feeling quite blocked up at the moment. Harwood. Henderson, excuse me, that's the doorbell. Sorry, that was the doorbell there. Just missed the goal. So Stevens picks up, played to Madden. Madden over on the right hand side, dinks it in, and then West with a lovely, lovely goal. That's his hat trick there, West. Unbelievable stuff, pretty remarkable. So here we are, half time. York 5, Ajax 1. So I'm going to passionately say I'm very happy with your performance. Keep it going, lads. Yeah, my manager stats now at the moment are really, really good. I struggle to think that the new consortium would give me the boot. I don't think that's going to happen. But like I say, I'm not too sure what occurs in that when you get a board takeover. I think I have had one this FM. Mills. Lambert. Ivkovic. Lovely from Ivkovic. Lovely, lovely stuff. So I know that Chelsea are chasing Milicevic. He's not had the best season. Well, he's been good. No, I'm going to take that back. He has been very, very good. Not quite as good. Not quite the dizzying heights he was, you know, scoring hat-tricks left, right and centre of last season. But that is because I've been rotating him. I've been reserving him, you know, with Ivkovic and Gary Ross as well. But Chelsea are still chasing him. The numbers that they're reporting in the media have gone down, and for some reason when I first read the report I thought it was 191 million. It was probably more likely to be 91 million, wasn't it? I'm going to bring Pep on for Mills there, and I'm going to give Robinson a little bit of a run out for West, confirm the changes, get some fitness into those players. So I think this, as I say, the big match this episode is going to be the Chelsea game. Pep to Milutinovic. Brilliant stuff from York. Really, really delightful stuff. 6-1. So, in terms of, I think we should be all right now with the with the schedule. If we're going to do daily content, I think we should be finished certainly by Monday, probably by Sunday if we upload this weekend. Which I'm intending to. Van Grivenson, Appender, Van Grivenson, good player that kid. I think he's 18 or 19. I do want him still, but my scouting, I must admit, my intensive scouting last couple of seasons has taken a bit of a back seat. I haven't been going through the under 18s and under 21s of the big teams and the international teams like I normally do. There's not been that much point with our limited budgets, even in the Prem, and you know the team as it is, we only really needed 1 or 2 players each season, and I pretty much knew who I wanted, so that was quite good, I suppose. Pep to Madden. Oh, Ivkovic, lovely from Ivkovic. What a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant game Ivkovic has had. That's his hat-trick. I think I'm going to bring Gary Ross on, or Boswell. Boswell is going to come on for Stevens here. Superb stuff from Ivkovic there. The other player who is improving is Morris, Owen Morris, who we got on loan from Spurs. I'll show you him in a sec. I've been giving him a bit of a run around in you know, cup ties and stuff like that. Let's have a quick look at him. Owen Morris, where are you? He's 19. He's really good. I think he's going to be like really, really, really good. If I can get him on a permanent, I will do definitely in the close season. It's often the case that I do that, isn't it? When we get a player in on loan who we fancy like the look of, we do quite often pull the trigger and get him. I think that's exactly what's going to work as well next season. So just saving the game now in case of a crash, and we'll go on to do the Chelsea game. So looking at the table here, you can see what I mean. We are really hanging in there with Man United, only a couple of points difference here. Chelsea just behind us. So if we can get a win today, that could really, really, you know, push us or keep us going. We really, really need to do that. Norwich, as I said earlier, put together a very, very good side and are actually in 4th ahead of Man City, Arsenal and Liverpool. So, yeah, let's get to the Chelsea game now. Here we go. Coming to the Chelsea game. Yeah, this board takeover has put a bit of a spanner in the works, but I don't think it's going to be that significant. Because, like I say, I wasn't intending to do any transfers this season anyway, or this this January anyway. So Henderson's got a suspension. He quite often picks up suspensions, unfortunately. We're going to play Miggins for Will Reddy. Reddy can go on to the bench here. So this is a key game. So I do think maybe I should play. No, we'll leave as is. I think. We will leave as is. Should we get Owen Morris on the bench? No, I'm happy with this side. I'm wondering, Tim Alabaster is just coming back from injury. Let's submit the team No. Be careful, because we played a rotated with side. I've done this before. We want Milicevic up top here. That's better. That is the team we actually want to submit. So submit that team. Get to York versus Chelsea. So I hope you're all still enjoying the save. Thank you very much for those of you who've kept with me through the save. I know the numbers aren't that great, but that's not the purpose right now for me. I'm not expecting, you know, thousands and thousands of views a day. That just doesn't happen. Like I mentioned, doesn't happen anymore. Gibbs-White scores for Chelsea there. Morgan Gibbs-White, the under 21 player from Wolves. Good prospect again on FM. And we concede right at the start of the game. That is going to be unfortunate. So yeah, I wasn't ever expecting to be huge right at the start. I know that people say that you've got to sort of go for about a year, usually 6 months to a year, to get any traction in terms of views. But to be fair, it has been going okay, and I'd like to thank everybody in the content community, YouTube content for community, for sort of backing me and keeping me going. You guys have been awesome, so thank you very much. Milicevic scores past Baljic in the Chelsea net. So 1-1 York versus Chelsea. Can we possibly beat Chelsea here at the Community Stadium? I would love it, by the way, if the board came in and one of their things that they gave me was they said that they would build, wipe off the transfer debts, which aren't too bad, by the way, and build me a new stadium. That would be absolutely magnificent. Boswell scores for York. 2-1. York versus Chelsea. Come on, York now. Come on, let's see this out. This game is going frenetically at 100 miles an hour. It's a little bit concerning. I think I'd like to slow it down a little bit if I can. Boswell with a lovely shot into the back of the net. I'm so glad that we got him. Stevens is a great player, as you saw in the last game. Really good. Got no issues with him at all. But it is nice to have Boswell on the bench too. Or around the squad too. So coming into the half-time, West with a corner kick. Boswell again on the edge of the area into West. Milicevic, 3-1 to York. Okay, lads, this could well be our season. Can we possibly do it? We're up into first position, 17 games played. It's a little bit early. We're going to have a bit of a break, I think, before. I just took a look previously at the when the next round of the Champions League falls. So I think we're going to have a bit of a break, or a bit of a space to play a few games. Milicevic. Oh, when we're playing like this, we are absolutely electric. It's much like watching. Tell you what it is like watching. It's a bit like watching the way this tactic works, the way I've developed it with our sort of British kind of outlook. It's a bit like watching Burnley, but a very attacking Burnley, if you know what I mean, who are capable of scoring 5 to 6 goals without reply. Maybe I'm being a bit unkind to my side. Maybe it's a bit more like Kevin Keegan's Newcastle. You know, we're going to outscore you, whatever we do. But our defence is just rock solid at the moment. Milicevic has been brilliant. I've got no complaints at all with him. I can't believe we managed to get him for 7.5 million. Jadon Sancho. Milicevic saves the shot there. Lovely stuff here. I'm going to drop down from attacking to positive, and I'm going to bring on a couple of substitutions in the 69th minute, I think. Okay, let's bring them on now. So, who should we bring on? I'd like to give Lockett a bit of a run around. West is on a yellow anyway, and I think Pep is coming in for Mills here. Pep is starting to slowly get a bit more game time now. He's that age where I've got to start introducing him properly into the side. Dunning's going to have to wait. Poor old Singuilin, I think. Boswell. Boswell is going to get sent off. Yes, he is. Okay. That is a shame for Boswell because he was playing really well. And it's a shame for us. Boxall is coming off for Stevens. It's a shame for us as well. I think I'm going to drop down to balanced. Can we hold on to our lead? Pep picks up. Out to Madden. Lovely play from Pep there. Madden with a shot. Madden with a goal. Bradley Madden, again, he's been superb. I picked him up, if you remember. He was meant to just be backup for a player we had on loan from Spurs a couple of seasons ago. And he has pushed his way to become a very, very important player for us at right back. I do really like Bradley Madden. His technicals aren't anything to write home about, but his physicals are absolutely tremendous. And I think as long as you've got those as a fullback, you're doing pretty well. Milutinovic to Madden. Madden up top to Milicevic. Oh, Milicevic, that is poor from you, lad. For the last few minutes, I'm going to go for cautious. We're 4-1 up. No need to concede. Robinson with a corner kick. Milicevic, Pep on a yellow. Milicevic. Oh, lovely. Dancing through the Chelsea defence there. So I can't believe that we are top of the league and we are through the Champions League group stage. It could be one of those seasons where we, or that season where we finally achieve all of our goals. Wouldn't that be absolutely tremendous in the last full season of the save? It's what I want, what I've been building to. You guys don't know the amount of work I put in, or certainly had put in, to scouting for hours and hours and hours on end. Hand over to assistant. I am thoroughly delighted with all that. Let's take a look at the schedule and see where we'll come back to you at. So as you can see there, just confirmation of our two massive wins. Here we go, York. Come on, lads, we're on a roll now. Let's not drop this. 7-1 against Ajax and then 4-1 against Chelsea. Magnificent, unexpected result that was. Now, the schedule has got our Champions League knockout round. First game against, we don't know who we're playing, but I will play that one. And what I'll do, I think, is I'll play this game whenever it is, at home or away. Have a look what the result is. If it looks like we're going through, then I'll play the West Ham game after that. If it's a bit iffy, I'll play these games off camera in the middle of that episode, if you know what I mean, and come back to you in the return leg. So there we have it, everybody. Two amazing wins. If you are new to the save, please leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new, would really help me out. Thank you very much for watching and have a lovely rest of your day, everybody.